This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the warehouse in the Red Cow. Delighted to be joined with the boxer Paul Loonam, who moved to 4-0 tonight. Paul, what's your thoughts obviously in the fight? I'll obviously ask you your own opinion first before I tell you my thoughts. How did you cope with the fight tonight?
Yeah, it was a good fight. He was a tough opponent. He's been in there with some good names. But I thought I kind of dealt with him whatever way I needed to. Showed a little bit of inside work, some nice body shots, some nice angles, a bit of flashy stuff as well. Thought I had fun in there, pressed the pace at times. Delighted to get the win, won every round. So yeah, look on to bigger and better things, I think.
I was going to say, sorry, I think I cut you off there. Obviously, that was an opponent change. Obviously during this week, and probably was a better opponent on paper than obviously the opponent you originally scheduled to fight. I thought you were flawless. I probably thought that's your best performance yet. Like, you didn't get drawn in at times where as you have done before, you've sort of had to force the pace to keep them off. Like, you control the backhand very well as well.
Yeah, I thought I started to land that backhand a lot more. The southpaw versus orthodox, the backhand just down the middle worked a lot. Definitely, I think it was my best performance yet. I'd have to look back and see. Obviously, we can make improvements every fight, but I think most matured Paul, 6 rounds were a bit of a breeze. So I think the next step is the 8 rounds, and yeah, look, we'll learn from this as well. We'll look at the good things. Obviously, it's nice to look at the good things, but we'll look at the not so good things and work and improve and just get better day by day. But I think definitely getting more mature in the game, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I
guess that's 7 months obviously as a pro now. Like, you know, you're probably going through these 6 rounds as emotion now. It's probably in this camp probably been an annoying thing is you were in the National Stadium. It was looking like you and Miles Casey was going to be for the Celtic title, and obviously he said in the aftermath he would fight Mike Tyson, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden he didn't have any interest and wanted another fight. Was that annoying for you? Probably the fact that tonight was probably supposed to be the night you're supposed to become Celtic champion and finish 2024 with a belt for Christmas.
Yeah, look, these things happen. It's the boxing game. Like, even my last fight, change of an opponent 2 days before the card, before the weigh-in, and same this time. But yeah, look, it would have been nice to get that domestic fight lined up. I would have sold a bomb of tickets for that, and it would have been a great fight. But look, you never know. He might, if it's put to him again, he might take it for after the New Year. We'll just have to see. Would have been class to get that fight over the line. But look, if he feels like he needs a fight or two before he steps in against me, it's fair enough. You know, you had to dig deep in that fight in the National Stadium to get the draw. It was a close fight, like, so he's probably thinking just need 1 or 2 more before he steps in a domestic fight. And look, if that was me as well, if I was drawn in them fights, I wouldn't want to jump straight into domestic. So I get where he's coming from, but look, I'm here ready for that fight. If he wants to take it for the next card or for the stadium card in April, we'll take it.
122 in this country is just all of a sudden it's become a hot property. You know, obviously you've Ruadhan Farrell's the Irish champion, you've Matty, Boreland, Gerard Hughes, Miles, yourself, Callum Bradley to come into the mix sort of next year as well. So like, it's a thriving division. Like, the Celtic title's now vacant. I guess probably Jay's next step is, do you go the Celtic title or does he take you a different route? You're probably going to be avoided by some of them as well. Jay reckons already you're the best 122 in the country. Is that obviously, is that great to hear that he obviously has great belief in you, that he already feels you're the best in the country?
Yeah, it's good to have other people believe in you, but what matters most is if you believe in yourself, and I believe in myself, my skills, my hard work, the hard work we're putting down in Unit 3 and the clever work we're putting in, it's unmatched. And look, it's from years of hard work. I've been in this game a long time, and now it's just trying to hone the skills for the pro game. It is different, but you can see I'm using all my strengths from the amateur game, and I'm starting to sit down on shots. But yeah, look, my first fight I campaigned at super bantamweight, and I said I need to get down to bantamweight because I made that weight easy. So I've been campaigning at bantamweight for the last couple. And look, if I have to step up to get them domestic fights, I will. So I'll just have to chat with the team and see what's next. But look, if Miles wants to take that fight next, I'll step up to fight him. But look, I'll just have to liaise with my team and make the right decision because I'm on my own path as well. I can't really wait around for too many people. So, but look, as you said, the super bantamweight division is hot. Ruadhan Farrell beat Conor Kerr there recently in a great fight. 2 really good lads. I think Ruadhan Farrell said he's going to move on to the next, so he's probably looking at Commonwealth title next. So he might be out of the mix. Look, I need the rest of them. Yeah.
And the good thing for you as well is you can mix between the 2 divisions. You can step up the 122, or ideally you're going to campaign it, you know, bantamweight at 118. So it's good to have options as well, you know, and it shows that you're happy and you go straight into them sort of fights, you know, now. Like, confidence is sky high for you.
Yeah, look, obviously I needed them couple of fights under my belt to hone them skills, settle into Unit 3, settle into the team there, and I think we've done that now. And you even said it there, that was my most mature performance and probably my best performance yet. So I think it's time to take a step up the 8 rounders, and we'll see. Hopefully an offer will come through as a domestic fight. If not, I'll still step up to the 8 rounds anyway. Yeah.
What Gary Cully's obviously in the camp as well, and he had problems with domestic fights. He was sort of calling people out, wasn't getting fights. What's he been has been giving you any advice, sort of just keeping your own path, and if these fights happen, they happen? Is because he had the same problem, and then he fought Joe Fitzpatrick, and it was over in a minute, and then he moved on sort of from there. Has he been able to give you any advice sort of on that, or I guess you have a really good team around you? It just goes, if they won't take it as a compliment.
Yeah, well look, obviously I'm really good friends with Gary, and I just want to say best of luck to Gary in 2 weeks' time in Monte Carlo. What Gary said to me, like Gary fought his domestic fight, I think it was his 9th or 10th fight, he fought Joe Fitzpatrick, so he said, Paul, you're only 23, you have loads of time, keep learning, if the fights come, take them, but he said, don't panic, be patient and take them as they come. Yeah.
And like, you know, I don't think Jay said there yet, are you back out February 15th, or, because obviously I know there's a February 15th card here, and then obviously April in the stadium, so I'm probably guessing you're a banker for both them cards.
Yeah, hopefully. I just have to chat with the team and see what suits. You know, it's been a busy year, 4 fights in 7 months, so have to chat with the team, chat with my family as well, see what's the right move for us. Look, I'm not making any decisions yet, I don't want to say something and then have to go back on it, so just enjoy the moment now for a couple of days, have a chat about what's next, and then I'm sure I'll be talking to you and I'll let you know. Yeah,
it's one of them, isn't it? You sometimes have to get a break, and sort of, because you have a young family and stuff as well, you're missing out on a lot of that, and you keep going from camp to camp. Obviously you as a boxer, this is your livelihood and you want to do it, but sometimes you need a wee bit of downtime to go reassess where you've sort of been. You know, obviously when you were making your debut, did you think you would have 4 fights between then and now?
Yeah, look, it was tough. Obviously, I think Carolina had Gianni, and 3 weeks later I had my first pro fight, so it has been a busy time. But look, I'm a fighter. I need to fight, and look, I'll just have to chat to my team around me and see what they think is best for me. They might think, right, just enjoy your training for the next month or two, and then into camp, because the camps have been back to back. But I love doing back-to-back camps. Like, I'm a fighter, I want to keep fighting. So look, I just have to see and chat. And look, I know myself best, but everyone around me will want the best for me. So just have a quick chat with the team and the family, and just see what's next. And then I'm sure I'll let you know. Yeah.
Well, look, I'll let you go. Obviously, enjoy your first Christmas with a wee one in the house. Obviously, that's more special than any belt. And I'm sure we'll catch up at the start of 2025.
Yeah, that you're dead right. That is the most special thing about this year. Obviously, the 4 fights are great. It would have been great to get a belt, but to enjoy my first Christmas with my own family is brilliant. And look, I just want to say a big thank you to you for the interviews. Big thank you to JB for putting on the great card. Jay Burns putting on really good cards. Deco just won the Celtic title there as well, so it's great to see. And look, boxing, big time boxing back to Dublin, and hopefully the card in April as well in the stadium will go well.
Thanks very much for your time, Paul.
Thanks, Steve.